Okay, so you sent me a couple screenshots of your book and your actual assignment, so I'm going to do your specific assignment because I don't want you to deviate from what your assignment says. So we are going to make a little bit of modifications, but I'm going to do your exact assignment to a T. Mimic it because, you know, you can easily get syntax problems and everything else, but you need to experience that, so make sure you do your reading and play around with some code, and I'll show you how to do that. But in any event, you're going to go up here to File, and then you're going to click on New Project. You're going to click on Java. It's running a little bit slow. Then you'll click on Java Application, so you're going to double-click that. And this is where you're going to type in Welcome. It's the name of your project. Okay, you're going to say Finish. Okay. So it's creating the project so it's creating the file over here. Where's it at? Yeah, just Welcome. So it's right here. So this is the source packages, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about that later. This is your source code for this file right here. So what you're going to do is literally, because you want it to make it look like that screenshot that you sent me, this is where, let me come over here in my notepad file so I can get that print statement. I'm too lazy to type it in, but that's what it. So all you're going to do is where it says to do code application here, you're going to paste that in there. Okay. It's always a good habit to continue to compile your program so that you know that you don't have any syntax problems, because you don't want to change up a bunch of code and all of a sudden realize that you've got problems. Make a one-line change and compile your code. That's what it's doing now. So I added this in there, and then I hit the green Run Project. So it's working correctly. But to make it look exactly like what's in the your assignment, you can go ahead and remove these lines up here. You have to keep the package option up here. That's the call. It's a package call to your class object. You don't have to know what all that means, but then you'll come up here and you'll say student Rory Brooks, and you'll put the date or whatever you want to put up there, right? Compile it again. Make sure that it's right. Make sure that you don't get any syntax problems, and so it's still successful, so that's good. And if you want, he said put it at the top of your source code, so we're going to cut it. I should have put it at the very, very beginning, like what your professor asked. So you can put it just like that. Keep that package statement in there. There's what's in the, you can remove these comments. Okay, and that's exactly what your program's going to look like. What you can do is compile your project, and again you can see that it's successful. Okay, and so now he wants you to copy this source code and put it into Word. He said Notepad too, but Word is better because then you can provide him with the exact output. So get a blank. You want it to look good too when it's here in the document. So again, that's old. You want to just copy the code, paste it in there, and you can change the font to like Courier New. That's real small right now. And you can put in here like assignment number 1, Rory Brooks, and then you can say source code, you know, always, you know, subtitle your work. That's what I nail my students for, is just always subtitle your work. And then you can come over here and you can really do all this on one page. Put output. And then you can do your screenshot like I showed you earlier of